Alright everyone, my name is Solomon, better known as PCG here on YouTube, and welcome to day 10 of my daily Minecraft survival Let's Play. So today I've got a few things that I want to do. Yesterday I finally wrapped up the main things I had to do in the Nether, and I am so very pleased to be out of there. That was a nightmare, and once I get all of my diamond armor and I get enchanted and stuff like that, it's not going to be as big of a deal. But because natural regeneration is off, it's just making it, I feel like, 10 times harder to be in there. So a few things I'm going to do today. For one of the first things I want to do real fast is I had talked about when I initially built this portal that I wasn't sure that I necessarily wanted the design of it to be just like this in terms of size, but I think I like the size. It's just slightly bigger than a normal portal. Usually this section, I think that's all that normally wouldn't, or wait, no, I think it would be this whole thing here, because I think I have it one block taller than normal and one block wider, I think. But maybe it is usually 4 blocks tall. Regardless, it's bigger than normal, so I like the size of it. And I think I am going to leave it right here, because I was initially considering maybe moving it out of the house or putting it somewhere else or something. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to keep it here, but I'm going to do a little bit of a design surrounding it, basically. And I'm thinking that I can do half slabs flush with the ground, or, well, not flush with the ground, like right on top of the ground like this, and then stairs that lead down to that half slab. Just because I think that would add a little bit of texture to the floor maybe, and a little bit of a different look around the portal rather than it just kind of sitting here awkwardly in the middle of the room. So I'm going to do that, and I'm thinking that it's probably best to use quartz for that, I think. So I'm going to have to actually go back into the Nether to get all the quartz. So that's why I'm not done in the Nether, but I'm just done with the stuff that I needed, the main stuff that I needed in terms of potions. So this is all cut out the way that it should be. I don't know what I'm going to do with the corners yet. I might end up just putting obsidian there. That's probably, I should probably just do that, because I think that's what I'm going to want to do. Because I don't necessarily think it's going to look good to fill those with things like quartz, because then I would probably want to do those corners as well with quartz. But where's my obsidian blocks? I think I probably put them in my, I was going to say I put them in my like miscellaneous stuff, but I don't see them now. Clearly my chest sorting, oh, here we go. Clearly my chest sorting is working great. It's going so well. So I'll just make it a full portal like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. That way it doesn't look awkward once the design around it is down. Alright, so then, also something that I should show you real fast is, so I'm smelting a whole bunch of glass right now. I've got 64, like a full stack of glass smelting in each one of these furnaces. Because I've got a couple things that I want to do with the glass. Oh, wrong furnace. I think I put it in this one. Yeah, so 3 stacks in total. A couple things I want to do. For one, I've got to get potion stuff started today. And actually, I should probably, before I go back into the Nether, I should probably do that now. It seems kind of silly not to go ahead and get that going. So I need the glass for that, so I'll need it for the bottles. But obviously, I don't need this much glass for that. So some of it is going to be used for the purpose of this building is going to need some windows, but I'm thinking I'm going to do stained glass for a lot of the windows here. And then I'm also thinking, so surrounding the farm where the animals are at, I kind of want to do a different design. I've been thinking about it. Instead of just basically having it the way it is right now with just basic normal fences, I was thinking it would be kind of cool to almost do like a quadruple decker farm type of thing that's surrounded by glass. I know that's kind of hard to imagine if I just describe it like that. But I have sort of an image in my head of what it would look like, so I think that could be kind of cool. So I'm thinking that I might utilize the glass for that as well. I'm just going to need a ton regardless. So a bunch of that is smelting, and I pulled a whole bunch of it out, obviously, and I'm just going to get all of these to make the babies. Lots of babies will be had momentarily. And then I'm going to pull all this down again, I guess. I haven't even really used sugarcane yet. There hasn't been much of a reason to use sugarcane. I think these two are trying to find each other since they're like separated. There hasn't been much of a reason to use sugarcane yet, but I still want it to continue growing. Let me get out of here without cows leaving. So we got a good chunk of cows now. I would say it's a herd. it's a herd of cows at this point, which is nice. And so, like I said, I think the cows will stay right where they're at, but I want to basically surround them in glass, I think is kind of the approach that I'm going to take, rather than just having this around it. So we might work on that today, and like I said, I'll kind of build it up. The problem is going to be getting the animals in the upper levels, I would think, is probably going to be the main challenge. But I'll be able to just use a ladder to go up and breed them and stuff, so that'll be fine. Another thing that I did is I continued adding this border around the top, because I was indecisive about that before, but I think I am going to keep that upper border like that. I think it's going to look good when it's all said and done. And I keep bringing the wheat back. I need to not do that because it needs to be over by the animals. Also, I have all these torches because once it gets dark, I want to run around and torch more of this surrounding area to avoid getting mobs spawning as much as possible in the immediate vicinity. So I went ahead and crafted all of those. I keep almost going to that furnace over there instead of here. Also, another thing is I've got this set to be like horse armor type of stuff, like more valuable mob drops than that mob drop chest, I guess. Or wait, actually, is this one empty? This is not. This is my miscellaneous chest. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually put the valuable mob drops below the other mob drops, and then this can be my miscellaneous chest, I guess. I was watching a video the other day, and someone actually was like, I don't think they were kidding. They were calling it miscellaneous instead of miscellaneous. I guess that's fine, but I'm going to judge you for that. What was the other thing? So this is now the more valuable stuff, the more valuable mob drops. I haven't had something to mark that with yet though, because I don't want to stick valuable horse armor inside of the item frame. I guess for this stuff, I could just put, that kind of looks really weird. Maybe I won't do that. I want something non-valuable, I guess, to mark this. Maybe just a flint could denote miscellaneous. Yeah, I guess that works. And then this is going to be all my brewing related stuff. So I'm going to pull this stuff out right now, actually, because I want to get this stuff started. And I just marked that with nether wart. And then I'm thinking probably this one will be enchanting related stuff. So let me break this bed down, because the other thing that I'm going to do today, because I'm already going to be working on setting up like a design on the floor here, thinking another thing that I'll do is, and I got to figure out exactly the size that I want this. I want to make a section here on this side for probably brewing on this side and then enchanting on that side. And it'll also be sort of indented into the ground like this. And I think if I guess I probably need to be that wide, which could potentially become a problem. I don't know. I guess let's try it. We'll see what it looks like, because I'm thinking of, I think I want it to be square, because it'll be easier specifically for enchanting to put the books surrounding the enchantment table. But now that I think about it, I think that the problem could come in, like this would be direct center right there. So that's where the enchantment table would go. But the problem would be that since the wall is going to be here, I don't necessarily want the books to be flush with the wall. But I guess what could happen is maybe the enchantment table could be even one further block down. I don't know. Okay, so let me do this real fast. Let me make the enchantment table. I should probably do that. So I need 2 diamonds. And I probably don't have all the obsidian I need anymore, do I? I've got 3 obsidian. So I'm going to need more obsidian. Is there, I can't remember. There's not just random spots in the nether where you can find them, is there? I don't think there is. Okay, let's do this then. Something that I noticed when looking back at an old video is, and I'm not going to carry this stuff with me so that I don't lose it. Let me not get distracted though. Let's make the potion stand real fast, and then or the brewing stand, and then I'll go. So something that I noticed that way is there was another ruined portal that I missed, so I can literally just go and explore that, and then grab the obsidian from there. I guess I think that'll probably be fine. I don't know how I missed it. It was like it was right near that spot a few episodes ago where there was just one single strand of lava, and Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. And the trees were burning around it, and I noticed a ruin portal right near there. So let's do, I guess, brewing on this side. If I had... Let's see. So if I had it... that's not going to work, obviously. Let me do this. So let me break it, and then if I had it maybe flush with this instead... Like, what if it was here, and then that sat there, and then I could have, I guess, steps going down? Should that be quartz too, though? I feel like I don't necessarily want quartz. If I'm going to have quartz here, I don't want it to have it there and there. And I feel like the quartz sort of denotes the nether a little bit. I think that looks good for the nether. So maybe let me do this. What if I did, since I've got this mangrove wood now, what if I tried mangrove? Just to see how that looks. I don't know if I'm going to like that ultimately, but let me do a few stairs here, I guess, and kind of try this idea that's in my head. Because see, I feel like mangrove, what's up, buddy? What's up? I feel like mangrove and dark oak, it's not a perfect combination, but I like it. I think the only thing is it is somewhat close in color. Is the only thing that's maybe not the greatest thing about it. But I don't know. I think it could work. I guess let me make a few more of these to wrap this up. I don't know how many more do I need. Is 4? I think 4 should be enough. Okay, so if it's something like that, and then at the bottom, I guess that could be maybe. Should that be dark oak slabs as well? That scared the crap out of me. I don't know why that noise scared me. Let me try dark oak slabs. And if I don't like that, then what I can do is maybe I could put quartz half slabs down here. But I'm thinking that dark oak slabs could kind of work okay, because it's not like... I feel like the mangrove sort of separates this dark oak flooring from this dark oak flooring. So... I feel like it maybe won't look as... It won't look like I'm using the same stuff too much, but I do feel like it looks maybe too much the same. It does make me feel like maybe quartz should be down there. But let me chop this out on this side too. And so I think I did 1 block away here. And I guess once I go get the quartz and I set that stuff up around the portal... Then maybe I could try and see if I prefer something like dark oak on the bottom of this, or if I prefer using quartz. Well, I guess we can give it a shot and see what it looks like. Just like I said, I don't know if I want to go overboard with quartz on the floor or not. And real quick, like I said, once it became nighttime, I wanted to run around and torch real fast, because I feel like it's easier to torch during the night, because then I can actually see like what actually needs light and what doesn't, rather than just sort of guessing. So the reason I'm doing this is because my plan is to get it where as much of the surrounding area as possible is free of mobs. So I want to go a little past where I'll necessarily even be walking most of the time, because my thought process is if I have... Was that a baby? Oh, the babies can ride the big ones? I didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of cute, actually. It's like one of those infant backpacks that parents wear. That's pretty cute. Except for the fact that they're dead and they're green. That's the only thing they're lacking in cuteness. But yeah, if I go sort of a large radius surrounding the area, then I feel like it'll make it where I can walk even sort of outside my base, and I'm not going to have to worry about mobs being around and stuff like that. And as I've mentioned before, my plan, though, is to eventually have decent lighting all through the area that looks good, like that's designed, instead of just torches. Because I personally think that torches looks a little... I don't know, it just looks a little chaotic, and it looks like you just didn't really know how else to light the area, which is kind of the case right now. So because of that, I want actual lighting later, but I think just maybe torching for now can work. And there are a lot of mobs hanging out around here. And it's going to be so nice getting actual potions today. Oh, crap. Dang it. And I also don't have any arrows at the moment. And when I say actual potions, I mean the first potions, because it's not like I've had fake potions so far. I just haven't had anything other than golden apples to heal this whole time. This is very, very annoying that he just keeps getting knocked back, because then I can't hit him. There we go. You're stuck in a hole, so... There we go. Nice. Okay, so let me pull out the rest of these, and I'm gonna use all of them. I'm just gonna torch until I run out, basically, and get as much of this lit as possible. And then what I should do, yeah, I think I'm gonna torch all the way over to where the farm is. That way, as I'm walking over here, this is free of mobs as it possibly can be. And I think actually crops need light to grow anyway, right? So it's probably best, or maybe it's just trees. I don't know. I think it all needs light to grow, so it's probably best that it's lit up anyway. Also, as I'm running around, I'll tell you, so a lot of the sand that I collected from over here because there was a huge mound there, and I was kind of thinking through where, I tell you that because I was thinking through where I wanted to take the sand from, because I want the environment to not look like super, I don't know, not that I don't want it to look untouched, because clearly I want to modify a lot of this environment and build a lot of stuff, but I guess in terms of, if I use the word untouched to describe how I want the environment to look, I just don't want it to look like I've collected a huge amount of materials from certain areas. I don't want there to be holes in random places, so what I was thinking is, I think that over here in this sand area will be a good place for me to be getting my sand going forward for right now, because I'm thinking that this whole layer here can go away. I'm thinking that the beach area should be probably one layer lower than where this main spawn house is at. So if I bring everything down to this layer, that'll give me plenty of space to grab sand, and it'll also, so I'll end up with plenty of glass, and this area won't feel like it's been super touched. Like, I'll be able to get it to be somewhat of a flat area. But I'm thinking that I'll eventually add some sort of like man-made sand dunes or something. I think that could look good, instead of just like making it all one flat area, because I don't think that will look super good for a beach area. Because I mentioned before, I kind of want it to be like maybe almost a resort style type of thing, where I can actually build stuff over there instead of just leaving it as a random like sand pit that's just right near spawn. So I think that's kind of the plan. And there we go. I'm out of torches. You know what? So something that I just noticed is, since you can see this obviously under here, I'm gonna eventually need to put something on the outside layer. Whether that means I put half slabs down there to make it a full block for these edges, or if I put stairs around the outside to make it maybe look a little more thoughtfully designed or something. I don't know. I guess we'll see. All right, so let me sleep, and then, so I've got this brewing stand now. Let me actually brew some, I guess, potions of regeneration to begin with. So let me make some glass bottles. Oh yeah, also, so something that I think is silly is the reason that I had to put these furnaces down is because you can't actually smelt sand in a blast furnace, and I think that's really silly. This guy, hang on, there's two, ooh, he better not blow up. There's two creepers around here. You guys really should burn during the day, because that would be lovely for me. And also, I forgot that hole that creeper blew up in the middle of the night. I'm probably going to need to fill that back in wherever that was. Also, that needs to be lit up inside there, because I was noticing stuff was spawning in there throughout the night. So it's just, I need so many torches to light all this stuff. And actually, oh my goodness, I can't see anything. This might be where some of those mob noises have been coming from that I've been talking about. Because I've got to go and check all this stuff underneath the base and figure out where the mob sounds are coming from, because it still drives me absolutely nuts. All right, so I've got glass bottles. I've also got this cauldron here, and I'm wondering, should I move? The cauldron should probably be with this, shouldn't it? If I did, I mean, I know I'm going to lose all the water in it. but it's easy to refill. So I wonder if I did something like, I don't think that having it like that is going to look good. If I instead maybe break this, yeah, I could have maybe a few cauldrons on the ground here. And okay, so you can like step in it and then still get up on the stairs. What? Oh no, you can't. So you can fall in it. So that could be a little bit annoying, potentially. Where's my bucket though? Because I want to fill those. Ooh, you know what could work too though? I could potentially do an infinite spring here. But in some ways, I feel like, I think that inside, since this is inside, I feel like an infinite spring might look... I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I think an infinite spring might look kind of weird because it'll just look... I don't know. I feel like it'll look kind of unprofessional, if that's a good word for it. Okay, so let me fill these 3 bottles. Oh, so each cauldron only allows you to fill 3, so maybe an infinite spring is a good idea. I don't know. All right, so let me put each of these in here. I have not brewed potions in forever, and I know it's also changed since the last time I have. So something I do know is I guess I need a blaze powder, and then, let me see, and then I think, don't you have to start with, I think you still have to start with an awkward potion. Yeah, so let me start with awkward potion. And then I think I just need a ghast tear to turn this into a potion of regen. And I'm pretty sure I got a ghast tear while I was in there. But I don't know where I would have put it. I'm pretty positive I got one, didn't I? I feel like I definitely did. Unless, I mean, I died a lot of times. So I could have totally... Oh, so it keeps power for a while. So you don't... Okay, that's super nice. I was thinking that it was like one blaze powder would only power it for 3 bottles. So I really like that. I'm happy about that. I don't know where this ghast tear scampered off to, because I don't see it in any of my stuff here. But I think that a ghast tear is what I need in order to make the potion of regeneration. And then if I do, I can't remember what it is that makes it last longer, because I'm going to want to do that too. Yeah, so maybe I must have lost my ghast tear on the adventure. That must have been what happened. So, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get arrows, because we got to go into the nether anyway. I know that I've got like unfinished stuff here, but I'm going to get arrows. So I'm going to need gravel and stuff like that. And then I will head into the nether. And we'll go kill some ghasts. Here's my gravel. So we'll go kill some ghasts, and also while I'm in there, I will collect quartz, and then I'll be able to sort of finish up this floor, and then I'll also be able to finally get my potions of regen. So that's going to be super, super nice, and it's going to make my life so much easier. And since it's actually good right now that I died recently, because that means that I probably shouldn't have to do any more just like letting myself die to get all my hearts back, because I'll actually have a means of healing really well. And actually, I'm thinking that it's probably going to be a good idea to make, at some point, both potions of regeneration and just straight potions of healing. Because I think it'll be good to have the option to have regen, like when I'm down really low. But then I think it'll also be good to have the option of just some straight healing, like if I'm only down a few hearts or something. So I think that would be smart. I only got 4 flint from that. All right, I'm gonna chop a whole bunch of this, and I will be back shortly. All right, I'm just about ready to pop into the nether. I think I've got everything kind of ready to go here. I emptied out my inventory so that I don't lose stuff. But what I'm gonna do real fast is I think that it would probably be wise to go in with a second pick. Oh, well, I already had a second pick, so now I've got a third pick, and I'm just gonna leave it here. Also, so look at this. Because of how many times I died in the nether yesterday, or over the course of the past couple of days, I have so many suits of iron armor now that are just chilling out, waiting to be used, waiting to be draped over my body. And I mean, it'll be used eventually, but it really sucks that I have all of that now. Oh yeah, this was the other thing I was gonna do before I go. I want to make. Where did I already put my? I think I already put my iron back. I want to make a couple more cauldrons to try to make this a bit more even, I guess. I'm thinking maybe one in each corner, but again, I'm still a little bit indecisive about the way that this looks, / the functionality of it. Like, is it gonna just look weird having it like this, like having it in 4 corners, and also the functionality of if I'm just gonna walk into them all the time, which it doesn't look like I will. Like, I feel like for the most part, it's not super easy to walk into them like that. So I guess it'll be fine, and I don't need 9 of those. I just need 1. So I guess it'll be fine, and then what I can do is I can just keep all 4 of these filled, because there's 3, 6, so that's 12. That's 12 bottles that I'll always be able to fill with that, because I think it looked like it was 3 each time. So I guess that's fine, and I can just kind of keep it filled as consistently as possible, just for functionality purposes, because it's not like I'm going to be brewing that frequently. So I guess going out to get water to fill it up isn't a big deal, even though an infinite spring might be a better idea. But I just think this is going to look better than having an infinite spring in the house. So let me get these last 2 filled up. And then before I go into the nether, the last thing I need to do is I want to go and get this nether wart planted over near the farm real fast, because I think that it's probably best to go ahead and have some of it growing. Because I don't think it has to grow in the nether. I think it grows faster in the nether, from what I remember, but I don't think it actually has to be in there. So, and here's my miscellaneous. Here's my miscellaneous chest. So yeah, let's go plant this super duper fast over here, and then we'll head into the nether to kill some gas and get the quartz. So I did end up with 31 arrows, so that should be enough to at least get a few gas tiers, I think. So I'm hopeful for that. My fingers are crossed for that. So let's see. So if I did, I guess right now I don't have to have it perfectly designed. I know I always want it to be perfect right off the bat, but I guess if I just throw basically a strip down here of soul sand and then toss the nether wart onto it, I think that should be fine for now. And as long as it even lets me plant it, I guess. Let's see. It does. Okay, yeah, so it should grow. Like I said, I think it just grows slower on the surface instead of in the nether. So I think we should be totally fine. And I guess I might as well. And do I want to keep? I probably want to keep a strip between the two. I might as well put these last 7 down, just that way I've got as much growing as I can possibly have right now. And I think that was only 5. Because the more that I've got growing now, the less I'm gonna have to worry about it later, I guess, is kind of my thought process. Oh yeah, there you go. It's growing. They're very phallic, though, is my only. Yeah, maybe they should redesign the nether wart. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I've got an infinite spring right over here too. Randomly for the farm animals, just in case they need to take a little sip of water from their cages. They can stretch their tongues, I'm sure. Oh yeah, and I probably should, since I'm going back into the nether, I'm gonna take this stack of cobble deep slate. That way, if I have any issues, then I've got blocks to sort of help me out. All right, let's head on in here. I don't want this to be a long trip to the nether. I want this to be really fast. I want to get in and get out and come home. But quartz. Oh, there's still a bunch of blocks here from when I broke stuff when I was in here yesterday. Oh, also I should have. I had. Oh no, I did bring the 1 golden apple I had. Okay, good. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna look around for quartz and just get enough to make. I don't know. It'd be nice to have maybe a stack of quartz to begin with, and then I'll try to find a couple of ghasts as well, and so I'll be back shortly. Alright, I'm doing pretty good right now with collecting all of my quartz. So right now I've got, let's see, just over half a stack of actual blocks. This is the thing, like this is why I was saying the other day when I was talking about how I'd like to use quartz for part of the house. This is why I was saying I don't want to use it super extensively because it's so expensive. I mean, I've probably been, I don't know, maybe at this point I've been mining it for maybe a little less than 10 minutes. Ooh, and this is the first ghast I've seen. Crap. Probably a little less than 10 minutes, and I mean, I've got like half a stack. So that I feel like it takes so long. Did he drop? Crap. It looks like he just dropped gunpowder. I can get gunpowder from creepers. I don't need it from them. Also, I accidentally stepped in fire, and so my health is a little low, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. But yeah, it just feels like quartz is so expensive. It feels like it takes forever. Something that is nice is since I'd like to get my enchantment table crafted today, I'm getting a ton of experience, obviously, because quartz gives you so much. So I should be able to get at least close to 30 levels today, which will be nice, setting me up well for beginning enchanting. And I think probably what I'm going to do, though, is I'll probably pretty consistently just enchant books for the time being. That way I don't, like, that way I don't end up wasting diamond armor and stuff like that with an enchantment that I'm not going to be able to take back off again. Let me kill this ghast as well. Another thing is I walked in here like an idiot again without gold, without wearing gold. Crap, see, I don't understand the way that hit me. That doesn't make any sense to me. If I die, oh my goodness, every time I'm in here, every single time I'm in here, I end up dying. I really don't understand it. Like what am I doing wrong? Am I just, I don't know. I guess I kind of know what I'm doing wrong. I'm probably just being too impatient or something, but I don't know. It feels very frustrating and feels like I can never come in here without dying. And I don't even know which direction I was in. I think I was over this way, and I of course just don't want that stuff to despawn. And obviously that means I just lost all my levels. So my whole thing about having some levels for enchanting, that's out the window now. Yeah, the Nether, I'm seriously just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. Okay, so apparently Endermen, they kill you in here when you're not even looking at them, apparently? I guess is the way that this works, because I did not look at anything. Like, there's no way I looked at him. He just appeared. There were zombies burning on the surface, and they ended up catching me on fire. So now I'm at half health again, so I'm just going to die real fast, because I'm not going to go into the Nether with half health to look for this stuff. And I had to look back at my cords again in the video just to be sure that I get there fast enough for this stuff not to despawn. So I'm having quite the issue here. And actually, okay, the video I've got the video up here so that I can see my cords. What was it? It was like 140. Let's see. It's like 141.3, I think, is where I was at. Okay. All right, I'm just going to run back in here, and I'm not going to take anything because I don't want to take anything. I refuse. Okay, 141.3, so this direction then. Yeah, it seriously seems like, I mean, I've been, for the most part, looking at the ground. So it seems like the Endermen maybe don't even need a reason to attack you, unless I'm misunderstanding something. Because I've been, like, looking at the ground, minding my own business, and they just sort of seem to appear. And was it up? I think it was up that way. Unless, wait, can I get to it from this side? I don't think so. Yeah, no, there's no way. This is definitely a different place. Oh yeah, and I see probably the ghast over there that most likely killed me. Oh yeah, and I remember this. This I built a few episodes ago, though. This is probably the reason why, even when I'm just coming in here to retrieve stuff, I should bring blocks, because then it makes it difficult traversing like this. Okay, this Ghastarino Better not blow up any of my stuff, or else I'm going to be very angry. I was hoping I could hit him. It didn't work. I'm just going to strafe. Oh, I think I just saw a tier. Did I just see a tier that I picked up? I think it may have been a tier. Oh my goodness. I want him to get lower, because then I can just hit him with this. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, did he... If he dropped one, it may have just fallen in this. Dang it, are you joking me? You've got to be joking. Alright, I got to put all this armor back on. Put my shield back in. Ooh, okay, yeah, I've got two gas tiers, which is good. 34. Okay, if I just... Okay, so that's 40. Let me try to maybe kill one more ghast, and then I'm leaving. I don't even think I care about getting any more quartz. I think this will probably be enough quartz for my purposes right now. And actually, I need to put these gold boots back on. And you know, actually, collecting gold in here is actually, I feel like, sort of beneficial in terms of getting golden apples, because I feel like, because it drops multiple nuggets, even though it takes a while to get the gold that you need for one bar, I feel like it still doesn't hurt to just stop and grab it while you're walking around in here. At least that seems like the case to me. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But now that I'm able to brew potions, I guess it's not as big of a deal for me to be getting gold in the first place. So I guess maybe it is ultimately a waste of time. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna collect a little bit more of this, I guess. Like I said, I would like to get to a stack, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I just don't really care right now and I want to leave. But I'd also like to get one more ghast tier, I think, if I can find another easily accessible ghast. Oh, and also, this is a big vein of quartz. I guess I'll grab this too. Oh my goodness, this Enderman is hitting me, and... Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Dang it, man. Dang it. Alright, I got my stuff back. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm leaving once again, and I'm going back to my portal, which I believe, yep, is right here. I've always got to remember it's at Y64, because I always get confused about which level it's on. Okay, so here's what I ended up with. So I ended up with 3 ghast tiers and a little under a stack of quartz blocks. So I think I've got everything. I think that was fine. That's what I needed. That was still wicked annoying. It's just one of the worst places on Earth. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let me make sure that this works. I'm going to pop one of these in here. And then I'm going to just try to keep all of my brewing supplies in here, I guess. And then I guess I can go ahead and test this stuff out with the quartz too. But let's just make sure that this does what I need it to do. And I'm really happy about this, that your like fuel doesn't just instantly disappear. Potion of regeneration. Sweet. Super happy about that. And then I guess what I'll do is, then keep my brewed potions in here as well. So I'll keep brewed stuff in here, and then I'll keep my ingredients up there. So probably what I should do is, while I've got the ghast tiers, I might as well just put together a whole bunch of regen potions. Like I said, I probably should do just instant health as well. I think that's probably smart. And I should only need 6. Well, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea. I'm just gonna make a decent amount of these, and then I can put the empty glass bottles in there so that I at least have them available. And I'm keeping the glass in here with just like the miscellaneous blocks. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it seemed to me to be the only good place to keep them. So let's just keep these, and I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for what I'm about to do. Wait, you can't put 2. Wait a second. Why can I, what's that about? If I put that, wait, so you need more fuel? Why can I not put this in there? Glass bottle, does it have to be, oh, because it has to have water in it, right? Like, it won't even let you place it in there? Yeah, okay, duh. Alright, that makes sense. I gotcha. But then what I am curious about is, can I stack these? You cannot. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh no 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 no. That's not. I need the awkward potion first. Whew, that could have been bad. Oh yeah, and actually, so what is it that I've got to do the thing that increases the length of it? While that goes, let me see. So if I do, so Potion of Regen 2 is okay. So Redstone will make it last longer, and then Glowstone will make it a Potion of Regen 2. I don't know. So plus half a heart every 2.5 seconds for a minute 30 if you do Potion of Regen, and then plus half a heart every 1.2 seconds if you do Potion of Regen 2. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like either way you're kind of getting the same benefit. It's just how much faster do you want it? And I'm sure that Potion of Regen 2 maybe gets you more regen in the long run. I don't know. So maybe I should go, maybe I should go back into the Nether and get Glowstone. I guess that could be relatively easy to get. So that's Potion of Regeneration. I guess, yeah. Dang it. All right, hang on. So this should not take long. I should be able to just pop in here real fast, get a little bit of Glowstone. I know that there was some really close by. Yeah, right here. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Glowstone. It's gonna be totally fine. Nothing's gonna touch me. I'm not gonna look at any Endermangs, and no Endermangs better look at me because I'm gonna throw hands if they do. And I mean, I guess the thing is, I don't really need a lot of this, right? I mean, because how much does each one give you? Probably gives you. Oh, does each one only give you about 2? Well, no, I guess it looks like each one probably gives you somewhere between like 2 and 6 or something like that. So that's 25. I guess we'll grab a few more. Because I guess that I'm going to have to figure out exactly what the benefits are of Potion of Regen 2 versus just using Redstone and making it last longer. Because I don't know, since it's like, what did it say, like half a heart every 2.5 seconds with the one that lasts longer versus, and that's for, okay, so the one that's a minute and a half, you get half a heart every 2.5 seconds, and then the one that is 22 seconds, you get half a heart every 1.5 seconds. So I'm gonna have to figure out, like, do the math on what ultimately gets you more, I guess, because that's more what I care about. Like, I'm not really concerned about if it lasts less time, I guess. I'm more concerned about what ultimately, or if it heals me slower. I'm more concerned about what ultimately is going to get me the most hearts from one potion, I guess, is my main thought. But for now, I guess let's do this. We'll just use this. And I ended up with, well, I guess we'll see when I go back through. I think I ended up with a decent amount of glowstone. Yeah, close to two stacks. Cool. So let me throw one of these in there. That should give me Potion of Regeneration 2. And then I can keep... So what I've been trying to do with these chests is I've been trying to put, like, stuff that I have a higher quantity of towards the top and then go down in quantity. That might be going overkill in terms of just, like, organization. But still. Let me grab one more of these because I want to turn these into Potions of Regen 2 as well. Sweet! So then this one, and this one, and then I can pop that in there. Awesome. Okay, so I've got potions now. I'm super, super happy about that. It makes my life feel just a whole lot better. Heck of a lot better. Life feels much better. Oh yeah, and it's raining, so this is going to fill up my cauldrons. That is very nice. I'm very appreciative of that. Okay. All those are done. I like that it makes a sound when it's done. That's super cool. Just to let you know that it's ready to go. Oh yeah, and I guess too I'm going to have to figure out, like, how quickly I should take these. Like right now I'm only 1 heart down, so it doesn't seem worth it yet. So once I figure out how much each one heals, then I guess I'll know. Okay, so this I think is set up. I think this looks pretty good. Let me do some quartz over here, and then I can decide if I want to do any quartz stuff in either of the other spots. So let me make few stairs to begin with. I don't know how many I'm going to need for this. So here's what I'm thinking. If I do stairs along the edges here, and then maybe quartz on the ground. So pretty much the same thing that I did with the mangrove stuff around the brew stand, but just instead using quartz. And man, I hope that this is at least enough quartz to finish this, because I don't really want to go back in for more right now. So that's 12. Oh crap, that's probably gonna be too many, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't need nearly that many. Okay, and then let's do, I guess, half slabs for down below. So let's just do 12 to start with. So let's see how this ends up looking. Yeah, because see, I am just wondering if quartz half slabs are going to look better like on the ground around the brew stand than using dark oak. I'm just thinking that dark oak, it may make it where I'm using too much dark oak in the build, and having quartz on the ground by the stairs might just add to the level of breaking up of colors and stuff, so that it's not the same colors everywhere, I guess. Crap, I keep misplacing, and it's driving me nuts. So once these are down, let's see how it looks, and then based on how this looks, it'll help me decide if I'm going to do quartz over there too. See, yeah, because I don't know, I do like that, I think. Oh my goodness, freezing. Looking in the wrong direction. All right, so this crap, I don't know why everything's annoying me today. Everything's driving me nuts. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and I feel like that does break things up pretty well. But there's a little bit of me that's going, like, is this too much? Is this too much white? I guess is now what I'm thinking. So let's try this. Let's put some quartz down on the ground here. What if I've got a couple ideas. For one, if I just do these 4 spots, let's try quartz and see what it looks like. And then I can try putting it underneath the brew stand as well, potentially. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I feel like it's got to be the same. I feel like having the dark oak there doesn't look as good, since it's then surrounded with quartz. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like the look of that. And then, but now I'm wondering, do I do mangrove around the edges of this and then leave quartz on the bottom there? Because I do think that looks good. I do like that. Let's get some mangrove for the enchantment area over here. So if the enchantment table was, let's even say, one further down, because I kind of have an idea for this of how I'm gonna want the. Oh yeah, I never went and grabbed that extra obsidian, did I? So I can't even make my enchantment table right now. Oh yeah, I've still got a whole other ghast here. I can do even more of these. I should probably do that, which is probably why I made 3 more glass bottles and then just forgot what I was doing. Crap, oh, so it eventually. Oh crap! So if you break the brew stand, the fuel disappears. I guess that makes sense. I just didn't think about that. Well, I'm learning things here today. I'm learning lots of things here today. So then I need that, and then note to self, do not break the brew stand or else you lose all of that. All right, let me try a couple designs here. I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. I decided to switch this over to the mangrove stairs, because I think that having mangrove as the lining of these and then quartz on the bottom will look good. And so I added this in between, but I ran out of half slabs, so I wasn't able to do this. The only thing that I'm going to have to figure out here is, since this is where the enchantment table is going to go, this around the edges might end up having to be books, but that's going to make everything look, I feel like it's going to make everything look off. It's going to look like not symmetrical anymore. So I got to figure out how could I get to a point where I could basically have my enchantment table right in the middle, still get 30 levels, but not have to have all of this books. And I'm thinking the answer might be that I can't do that. So I guess, I don't know, I'm going to have to give it a shot once I have books and stuff, and once I actually have the enchantment table. But real quickly, I'm unfortunately going to fly back in here real fast, get a tiny bit of quartz, because I just want to be able to at least put the last few half slabs down in that spot there on the floor. And then I think we're going to wrap up for today. I've kind of run out of time to record for the day. And so I think we'll wrap up, and then tomorrow... Did I make a new pick? I did make a new pick. I'm so smart. I'm so well prepared all the time, except for when I'm not. So I think tomorrow I'll actually go back to that ruined portal that I was talking about, if I remember. And what I'll do is I'll grab that last piece of obsidian, and then I can actually make this enchantment table. And I would have the 30 levels that I need to get some real good enchantments if it wasn't for the fact that I died so many times in the nether again. Oh wait, that's right. These only have to be 4, don't they? Okay, so then let me switch those over to half slabs, and then why is it telling me about chat? It's weird. Okay, so then that sort of symmetricalizes that. And again, so that means I don't think that I'm going to be able to make this quartz on the floor. So I'm going to have to work that out. I don't know really what I'm going to do with that. So we'll see. And once another reason why I really need to get enchanting is and also probably just villagers in general, is so that I can get fortune, because that'll make it way easier when I go in to when I go in to gather quartz, is if I have fortune. So enchantments are a must now that I've got potions, and I'm 2.5 hearts down, so I still haven't tried a potion. These are done, so all of these should be good. So that means I've got 9 right now. Look at that. I'm feeling good about things. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling pretty good about all of this, and I'm just because I can, I'm gonna run over here and fill up all these bottles, because then I've got a ton more full bottles. Wow, that's loud. Then I have a ton more full bottles for the next time that I need to brew some potions. So anyway, that's going to wrap us up for today. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll get going with the enchantment table, and who knows, maybe some other stuff. I never really know exactly what I'm going to do until I sit down to start going. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. It's a big deal and helps out the channel a ton. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode, and I will talk to you tomorrow.